I'm gonna get this out of the way. I'm gonna talk about a topic that really got me thinking earlier. So we all know a few people have made some videos. A few people over social media has talked about how the Eagles should, and they really should have, traded away anything it took to acquire Brandon Cooks. And I clearly was on the disagreeing side of that after we got Alshon Jeffrey and Torrey Smith, because I felt those two guys have enough potential, are pretty good wide receivers. Alshon Jeffrey, when healthy, is a monster. Torrey Smith, one of the fastest in the business when healthy. And now today, word got out a few hours ago that the Eagles actually offered away Malcolm Jenkins and a few draft picks to the Saints to get Brandon Cooks and make him an Eagle. And they said no. Actually, no, they didn't say no. They wanted more from the Eagles, and the Eagles said no. Now, looking at the videos that a few YouTubers have made, I'm not going to call out names, but I hope you know who I'm talking about, and people over social media, blah, blah, blah. Looking at it now, do you really think that you should still agree and say we should have went for Brandon Cooks regardless? Because if you do, you're an idiot. If you still firmly believe that Brandon Cooks should have been brought here regardless of our first-round pick, our second-round pick, Malcolm Jenkins, our third-round pick, our other third-round pick, do you really think it would be worth it? Because let me tell you this, it wouldn't be. Losing Malcolm Jenkins at our safety position on our defense, he's the only vocal leader we have on defense. Do you not notice that? He has experience. He has a ring. Do you really think we want to lose Malcolm Jenkins? The one guy that can make 2 or 3 interceptions into pick sixes in back-to-back-to-back years. Do you really want to give away someone who's a veteran, who has so much freaking energy and potential and so much fire? At least, I wouldn't say so much fire, but you know what I mean. He is one of the best players at his position and on the Eagles roster right now. And you really think it would be worth losing him, having to deal with now the safety position, the corners, and the running back position, just to get Brandon Cooks? We already have enough to worry about. And now we cleared up wide receiver. There's no need to whine about how we didn't get Brandon Cooks. I don't care if he's 23. I don't care if he has done this or that. Alshon Jeffrey's 26. Torrey Smith is 27. They might be years old. Actually, no. They're 27 and 28. They're not that old. They're not that young. But they can still do it. Alshon Jeffrey, he's young. 27 isn't old. He can still do it. Torrey Smith, we want to get Deshaun Jackson, right? He's 30. Torrey Smith hasn't had that many injuries compared to Deshaun Jackson. Hamstrings, concussions. You're really saying no to Torrey Smith just because he hasn't done that good the past few years with a terrible team. And Alshon Jeffrey, who had one bad year because of suspension, injuries, he still managed to get 800 yards in 8 games. And you still want to get Brandon Cooks and lose Malcolm Jenkins? Moronic. And the best thing about this entire thing is Malcolm Jenkins' reply. I'll leave a link in the description to the picture and to the tweet if you didn't see it. He posted a picture of himself running off the field with a few guys, and he said 2 words and a hashtag, stay focused, hashtag fly Eagles fly. This didn't affect him at all. He knows it's a part of business, but he knows that he's wanted by the fans, by a bunch of his teammates, by me, by a lot of people. And he knows that he can bring a lot to Philadelphia, more than Brandon Cooks could. I'm sorry. I don't care. Alshon Jeffrey and Torrey Smith, fine with me. Brandon Cooks not being here, fine with me. Now get over it. We have 2 great wide receivers. One elite, another who is a freaking speedy guy. We still have one of the best safeties in the league. Let's focus on corners, running backs, linebackers, whatever, offensive linemen, whatever we need for the future, for now, whatever. Howie Roseman, I applaud you and your game of poker. You have done well. You've definitely won the past, 2.5, 3 days so far. I applaud. I like what I'm seeing. Way to stop the deal and keep Malcolm Jenkins. Now, Let's see what you have in store for the draft. Subscribe for more content. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys think about this whole entire thing. And I'll see you all in the next video. I make Eagles and NFL related videos daily, so please tune in. Tell me what you think in the comments and all that good stuff. Have a great weekend. And as always, fly, Eagles, fly. See you guys.